What do you want to do after you've made enough money to be called a millionaire? Or, better yet, a billionaire? Probably buy a supercar. Maybe treat yourself and your loved ones with luxury goods. Perhaps you'll invest your money in a business to help people. Or just throw the party of a lifetime on your newly bought cruise ship. Whatever the case, we can all agree that the possibilities are endless, and with the increase in technology, newer ways to spend money are being discovered. A pop star from the past is set to make a comeback by building an entire city with his hard-earned fame and capital. Let's see his plans for the future of development. This city will be named Akon City, and the founder of it is none other than Akon. Akon, whose full name is Aliam Damala Badara Akon Thiam, is a famous singer, songwriter, actor, and record producer. He has sold over 35 million albums worldwide and received 5 Grammy nominations for The Sweet Escape, Bartender, Convicted, I Wanna Love You, and Smack That. The Senegalese-American R&B singer is moving forward with plans to build a $6 billion smart city in his country of birth. Having finalized an agreement, he claims to have raised the funding needed. For those of you who don't know, Akon was a pretty big deal in the early 2000s. He sold more than 35 million albums globally. He's also had 27 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 and has collaborated with the likes of Lady Gaga, Eminem, and Gwen Stefani, among others. Though his career spans more than a decade, some of his earliest hits, with titles like Locked Up and Lonely, saw an increase in streams in recent months, becoming most listened for a lot of people locked down in their homes amid the coronavirus pandemic. So, we get it. A rich guy with enough influence to reel in investors is working on a project that probably seems impossible to most common people. Nothing new in that. But did you know that this city will use Akon's own cryptocurrency, Akon? What's the deal with that? Well, when Grammy Award-nominated singer Akon once tried to convert some of Senegal's currency to euros during a trip from Dakar to Paris, he was met with resistance. An employee at the currency exchange counter in France told him, "Unfortunately, we don't take those." Akon was taken by surprise because of this, and he hadn't had time to convert one currency to the other before he left for his trip and was stuck with a pocket full of CFA francs, the currency used in many French-speaking West African countries, including Senegal, and nowhere to spend them. This opened Akon's eyes, and he was determined to give Senegal its own currency, no matter what it took. So that gave rise to Akon, a cryptocurrency that will also be the local currency in Akon City. While some other coins have promised but failed to upend the systems of fiat currencies, the hope is that Akon will be adopted across the continent and beyond. Let's talk a little bit more about the actual city now. But before that, remember to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so for more bizarre and amazing news about rich ventures. Akon City is a $6 billion city in Senegal, billed as a futuristic cryptocurrency-themed city. Akon has awarded its building contract to KE International, a US-based engineering firm. It is due for completion in about 10 years and has 2 phases in its planning. Akon City's Phase 1 is expected to complete by the end of 2023 and will see the construction of roads, a Hamptons hospital campus, a Hamptons mall, residences, hotels, a police station, a school, a waste facility, and a solar power plant. Akon City Phase 2 will run from 2024 to 2029 and will end with a complete cryptocurrency city running exclusively on Akon cryptocurrency. The city planning has the city divided into several districts. The city itself is comparatively small, only about 3 square miles. It will have 7 different districts. There will be an African village district that will allow tourists to indulge in or maybe learn more about the traditions of Africa. This district is planned to have an open bazaar, a restaurant, and a resort. The resort is set up to give breathtaking views of the ocean and will stand 26 stories high. The resort will have luxury amenities like a spa, fitness center, and even a nightclub. This district also offers beach houses that can be rented by tourists seeking even more luxury. A second district is known as the Senegal district, which will probably be the central hub of the city. This district is home to the Akon Tower, which will be the city's prime destination. The Akon Tower will stand 68 stories high, measuring up to 985 feet tall. Senegal's current tallest building is only 250 feet tall. The tower is planned to house restaurants, retail places, residential suites, a hotel, recording studios, and the Akon Club. An additional 31-story tall building that will be known as the Media Tower is also in the plans. Although it won't be much different than the Akon Tower, except for probably the Akon Club. The Senegal district will also house 4 filming studios. The Technology District will have 4 different technology buildings, probably for Africa's future Steve Jobs or Elon Musk. The Entertainment District sports a huge casino and an international mall which will have a cinema. The mall will reportedly house various imported retail goods. The district will also have a sports stadium for official matches, live performances, or local clubs. Education is necessary to progress any settlement. Akon has that covered too, with the district focused completely on education. Any 911 call in Akon City will go to its Health and Safety District, which will be home to all the emergency response buildings, such as the police department, fire department, and a huge general hospital that will have all the necessary and modern equipment. The final district will be home to the office and residential areas for the people living in the city. This district will reportedly have a common 16-story parking garage for the residents. The city is planning to primarily run on solar electricity and have its own solar electric power plant. The planned transportation in the city will be run on batteries as well. And among all the districts, there will be gardens and trees planted periodically to keep the environment clean and fresh. Plus, it will give people a place to connect with nature and enjoy the beauty of the city from a broader perspective. As amazing as it sounds, the plan is not without its negative comments from the masses. While certain government officials have praised Akon's investment in Senegal at a time when the coronavirus pandemic has reduced tourism to a trickle, some local residents doubt the project's reality. Senegal's economy has experienced growth in recent decades, but poverty still exists among its 15.4 million people. Akon himself thinks that more elite local Senegalese will move into the development first, including himself. Mayor Magwai Ndeo of Nguenin, the municipality where part of Akon City will be built, has expressed some cautious optimism about the proposal. Ndeo hopes that the project will be realized and that many of its promised services, including youth and job training, will be brought to the area. Others, though, are convinced that Akon City represents another smart city pipe dream, a project that will eventually fizzle out due to lack of funding or government support. Xavier Riku, an architect and the former director of Senegal's Apex investment agency, has said that Akon City will likely end up like most other city proposals seen in Senegal, just a proposal. Akon, however, remains optimistic about his plan and is determined to continue to work hard to realize his dream. Will you go visit the city if it ever becomes a reality? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like to show your support to Akon and the future development of Africa. Until next time, stay awesome.